What's up, everybody? This is your boy Sean Hart. I'm here with you today. I want to talk about the power of the process. The power of the process is simple. You have to go through to get to what you want. The process is not easy, but it's necessary. A lot of times in the process, we want to give up. A lot of times in the process, we just want to just throw in the towel. Say, you know what? It's too much. I've been in this process way too long. It does not have to be your testimony. That does not have to be your testimony. That is not God's best for you. However, there's a time in the season for you to go in and a time in the season for you to come out. You make that process what it is. Because there is a beginning and there's an end. But in the middle of that, there's a process is how you go through. It's just like me. If I want to get big, I want to lift weights. I want my beach body back. You hear me? I'm working hard to work out and to get in shape. But you know what? It's a process. I have to go to the gym. I have to eat right. It's not just lifting weights. It's eating right. You know, it's getting proper sleep. It's doing the necessary things to get my whole body in order. It's just not, I just can't, wake up, how Beyonce say she woke up like this. No, I can't wake up a certain way and it just be there. I have to work out. You have to work out. In this process, you have to manage this process. And sometimes you're not going to cross every T. You're not going to dot every I in the process. But I'm telling you, the process is necessary. It's essential for you to discover who you are in it. Because there are people out there who need exactly what you have. And if you don't navigate this process right, you are holding people back from getting to their place and their purpose and destiny. You can't allow fear to grip you. You can't allow discouragement to get you. You can't allow the naysayers to get you. Those people who sitting on the sideline, those people who are just always complaining and just wishful thinking, you can't listen to them. All they can do is motivate you to not be like them. But we don't want to focus on that too much because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. We don't want to focus on the negative because sometimes that attracts us to that. So what we have to do, we have to start hanging around eagles. We have to start hanging around like-minded others that's going to bring us to the next level. And that's what I try to do. I have a lot of friends across this globe and I try to stay in contact with them, those who are doing better than me, and those who are on my level, the whole nine, because I want to be stretched. I used to be intimidated by hanging around those who I perceived in my mind that was better than me. But you know what? I use that to help me. I use it to discover who I am. And when I'm telling you today, the process is necessary. You can't even imagine all the things that I went through to get to where I am. But I learned how to navigate through the process. So I'm just telling you, the process is necessary. It's not easy, but you have to go through the process. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. There's a lot of people, anybody can just wake up and just say, you know what, I'm here and this is, I arrived. They can talk that all day long. But the difference is how you navigate and how you get there is what's going to sustain you. You don't become a champion on the day of the fight. You become a champion during the process. You become a champion by what you do every day. You become a champion by the things that you eat, by the books that you read, and the things that you put on the inside of you. That's how you become a champion. You don't wake up as a champion. You don't wake up that way. What happened? You have to change your mentality. You have to change the way that you talk. You have to stop speaking negative. You have to only speak life. And that's the only thing that you can afford to do is speak life in your life right now. I'm telling you, the process is necessary. You look at David. David had to go through the process. He fought the lion and the bear. He had to fight those two people or those two objects or things or whatever the case. He had to fight them before he slayed Goliath in the public place. It was what he did in the private place that prepared him for a public demonstration. In public, everybody was like, man, who is this, this hero? No, they didn't know what David was going through on the backside. When his father didn't want to choose him to be the successor, when his father didn't even call him out to be called upon to become a king. His father didn't even have confidence in him. And a lot of people don't have confidence in you, but you know, it doesn't matter. Do you believe that you are called to be who God called you to be? It's what you do in private that's preparing you for public demonstration. You want to come to a place of notoriety? Well, you know what? Be faithful in the place of obscurity. When nobody know you, what are you doing to prepare yourself when you get to that public place, that you be prepared? And people was hating on David. Even his brothers was hating on him. They said, why are you here? Shouldn't you be at home tending to the sheep? And David is looking like, dude, isn't there a cause? Isn't there a reason for me to be here? Here, this uncircumcised Philistine is sitting here defiling the God that we serve. He's talking about him. He's saying he's not this, he's not that. He said, is there not a cause? The rest of you around here, you afraid. You are making excuses. And you have to understand that David, his father sent him there not for this battle. His dad sent them there to carry cheese. Yes, just cheese. His dad said, David, take this to your brothers and, bring me back an account to let me know what's going on with the war and bring this cheese to him. And if David could have easily said, you know what, why do I have to carry cheese? It's only cheese. Why can't I do this? Or why? You have to learn how to be faithful over the little bit that you have. And the more that you become faithful over the little that you have, the more that's the way that you put yourself in a position to be able to rule with much. You have to be faithful over the little. So I'm telling you, the process is necessary. It doesn't seem like you're getting anywhere. It doesn't seem like, that your breakthrough is here, fast enough. And, I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. But I'm telling you, today is your day of breakthrough when you shift your mind. The manifestation of what you believing for may not arise up. It may not come to pass. But your breakthrough is when you begin to change the way that you think. That's your breakthrough. That's the beginning for you to start changing the way you think, and for you to start walking in the identity of who God called you to be. So I'm telling you, just wake up today. And I want you to change your perspective and know that the process is not easy, but it's necessary. So you go through this process as a good soldier. You go through this process knowing that you already have the victory because God says that you have the victory. So I'm telling you to walk in favor, walk in divine destiny, make things happen today because you are who God called you to be, and you are the head and not the tail. You're above only and not beneath. So I'm just telling you to walk in favor this day because God loves you and He's a good God and a good one that loves to do good things. So I love you and God bless you.